We got DJ characters again today. We hadn't before. Interesting that we have him twice this time, huh? With 181, with 2812 and 2818 now. A gun that shoots people. Wait. We had another gun that is also highly precise as well, so... Oh. Something tells me that's not the case here. Something tells me that's different. Save. Special containment procedure. All collected instances of -2-17 are to be kept within a high security storage lock at Site 71. SCP-2818 instances are only to be removed from storage for testing purposes. Testing may only be carried out at a suitable modified firing range with specialized lead impact points for collection. Description: SCP-2818 is a group designation for a collection of 16 firearms resembling Barrett M82A1 anti-material rifles. The primary physical difference between instances of SCP-2818 and standard Barrett M82A1 is the words H&W Mod 9 in place of the standard Barrett identification. Instance of SCP-2818 shortly after collection. Does it say? Nope. Okay. SCP-2818 is instances look like a standard MA2A1, but when an individual pulls a trigger and fires a weapon, the individual will disappear entirely, and a round will be ejected from the barrel. Oh, it shoots people. It shoots you. It shoots you. The round already lowered in the chamber will be untouched. The ejected round is instead the supposed biomass of the individual who pulled the trigger, compressed into the size and shape of a .50 BMG round. These rounds, classified as -A, maintain a height and density appropriate of a human being compressed into a space 18.97 centimeters cubed in volume. -A instances typically leave the barrel at roughly 900 meters per second, typical of most .50 BMG rounds, though with significant more destructive capabilities due to increased mass. The exact nature of -A instances is inconclusive, although analysis of the rounds after being fired have revealed unusually erratic electrical impulses. Well, I know what I'm going to do for my thumbnail. I'm going to make it shoot me. Typical associated with panic or distress in human hearts. Discovery: the original 5 instances of SCP-2818 were collected from within an insurgent weapons cache near Jalalabad, Afghanistan. Accompanying these weapons were 3 instances of -A, with 2 others found roughly 20 meters from the discovery. Fired into a stone wall of the compound, destroying it. It is likely that someone attempted to move the -A instances, but due to their weight was unable to do so. Investigation of another nearby insurgent compound found 12 more instances of SCP-2818, all in wooden boxes bearing the HW brand on the side. Document 2C was discovered within one of the boxes, and then 1 testing log. The following tests were performed on a sanctioned firing range at Site 71. Attempts to contact the supposed manufacturer of SCP-2818, the Helsing and Wolf Rifle Company, were unsuccessful. Operators MTF Mu-3 highest bidders have confirmed the company to be a supplier for Marshall Cotton Dog. Oh, who would have thought? With no previous knowledge, or I mean, maybe this one is definitely the least Martian Colony Dog. Although, no, I can still see like them thinking of some way to make this a high society, get rid of the peasants. Weapon, especially if a peasant uses it, they literally shoot themselves. With no previous knowledge of SCP-2818's capabilities, the extent of SCP-2818's nature was not known until the initial testing. And here we have a document. You could is to move faster if you don't mind dying in the process. I do mind dying in the process, very much so. I'd rather just run without that weapon in my head. Invoice. Thank you for your purchase of our rifles as you will see. As you will soon see, Helsing and Wolf. WVLF Wolf is the premier manufacturer and distributor of fine armaments. Please report any defects to distributors. Distributor weapon only intended to be fired once per operator. Yeah. Additional attempts per operator may result in unexpected malfunctions. Please call our 1-800 number for additional assistance and visit us online at www.helsingwolfinternational.com. helsingwolfinternational.com. Of course, you could use this to sabotage someone. Oh, absolutely. You could like if you were in like one of those like stereotypical like gunfights in movies, and they you have two guns and you just pretend to pull that gun out and like pretend like you fiddle like you messing up, and then like they knock you out, and and then take your gun and then want to shoot you. They just like become the bullet, which means that the weapon would fall and would just shoot somewhere else and die. Test 1. Dash 1 loaded like a typical M8 to A1 and fired by D-Class. D-Class disappears. Dash 1 instances exits barrel at speeds close to 900 meters per second. Round is embedded roughly 23 centimeters deep in a steel plate. That is... Damn, that's deep. In a steel plate, 23 centimeters? Yeah, that's nice. Standard behavior of Dash 1. This test was repeated 3 times to ensure accuracy of results. Number 5, Dash 1 lowered like a typical M82A1 and fired by a mechanical rig controlled by a human operator. Operator does not disappear upon further inspection. Dash 1 jammed during testing, apparently of natural cause. Additional tests confirm that this occurs whenever a non-human finger or other implement pulls SB2818's trigger. Interesting. Dash 14, Dash 1 fit with a remote control firing pin, removing the need of a trigger pull. Dash 1 combusts at the chamber, destroying it. Investigation reveals the round never moved in the chamber even after combustion. Number 20, instances of Dash 8 chambered within Dash 2. Notably, Dash 8 does not feel significantly heavier when the round is within the magazine or chamber. D-Class fires Dash 2. Redacted. Please provide authorization credentials below. Okay, so if there is already one in there. And then please provide level 4 authorization. Weapon recall shatters the D-Class arms, shoulders, and collarbone and renders them unconscious. Dash 8 exits barrel as superheated plasma with a muzzle velocity of nearly 1,600 meters per second. That is almost twice the speed. The Dash 8 instance ignites the air around it, causing third-degree burns on all individuals standing within 10 meters of the round at any point in the trajectory. Upon impacting a solid lead target, Dash 8 violently erupts, covering the firing range with molten slag. During cleanup, it was discovered that the Dash 8 instance survived the incident without taking any damage to itself. Further research is pending. Whew. Yeah, this is a gun that shoots yourself. That shoots people. That's for sure. There was no lie. There was no lie. Oh god. I would hold on to SB2818 and say like in Skyway, say hello to my little friend. Well, I mean, you would kill one person and yourself if you did that. Scarface like at least like, you know, mowed down an entire like group of people. You would pull the trigger once and then you die. And then maybe the one guy you would point at first will also die, and the rest of them will just look at what just happened and be like, well, it's a shame, but the rest of his stuff is ours now. We lost Tony, but hey, we managed to rob Mechanic pretty successfully otherwise. He kind of like... I like how there's a redacted, but we get to read what's behind it. Yeah. It's like credentials, and then it immediately explains what happens. I was like, oh. Interesting. I kind of like that though. I think like, maybe not for all redacted, so you need to do that, but like maybe occasionally redacted. Or two, you can have be like, if you want to know more, there's some further information down below. You just have to have the credentials for it. And I'm like, take out my ID card, dude. Credentials, you say? Guess what? Play it down like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I have the credentials!